Welcome to the Missouri State Auditor's Office. This video will explain how you can request an audit through the petition process. Under Missouri law, the state auditor may be called on to audit any political subdivision, such as cities, school districts, and water districts, if enough qualified voters of that political subdivision request an audit. When you request a petition audit, the state auditor's office will provide you a form to collect the required number of signatures. This form will also include an estimate of the cost of the audit. A signer of the petition must be a resident and registered voter of the city, school district, or other political subdivision to be audited. The number of signatures on the petition required is based on a sliding scale using the number of votes cast locally in the last gubernatorial election. The scale used to calculate the number of signatures required is shown here. The State Auditor's Office recommends collecting additional signatures to allow for unaccepted signatures that cannot be verified. It's important to remember that there is no provision in the law to provide for the removal of signatures from the petition. Once the petition forms and signatures are filed with the State Auditor's Office, they then become public record. When the State Auditor's Office receives a completed petition, we send a copy of it to the election authority, usually the county clerk, to verify the signatures are of registered resident voters. If there are a sufficient number of signatures, that petition goes on the list of audits the State Auditor will perform. Work begins on petition audits as soon as staff members are available. If the number of signatures is less than required by law, the petition is returned for additional signatures. Before beginning audit work, the State Auditor's Office will request a written list of concerns from the petitioners. In addition, we will meet with the governing body of the political subdivision to explain the audit process and answer questions. We then start the fieldwork phase of the audit, gathering information and studying records. After we prepare the report, it is reviewed on several levels. We then meet with officials to discuss the report and obtain their responses to those findings. The responses are included in the final audit report. Actual audit costs billed are based on two factors: audit staff work hours and expenses. The auditors working on a petition audit track the hours spent on that audit. Actual costs may vary from the original estimates stated on that petition. The cost of these hours plus any direct expenses make up the audit bill. The law says the political subdivision being audited must pay the actual cost of the audit. At the conclusion of some petition audits, a public meeting is held in the political subdivision. When a public meeting is not held, a press release will be issued and will include information on how the public can obtain copies of the final report. If information is uncovered that indicates ongoing criminal activity or fraud, the State Auditor's Office works with the proper authorities as soon as possible. In less serious cases, the audit report will note the problem and recommend that proper authorities correct the situation. In every audit, the State Auditor will point out areas where improvements need to be made. The State Auditor's Office is most interested in seeing that problems get solved. For more information on the petition audit process, please contact the State Auditor's Office or visit our website at www.auditor.mo.gov.